The next question is basically what's the main thing you've learnt from working with an investor?
I think the key thing is just do your due diligence on that investor and make sure he is the right person for your business. Has he got the contacts? Has he got the experience within the sector you're going after or working in? I found that a lot of investors overpromise and underdeliver. What it is you want from him over and above the money, and some of them might just say, look, all I can do is money, and you need to take a view on that. Is whether have you got the team to deliver what you want to deliver and what meet his expectations without any additional resource or support from him other than cash.
Alex, what have you learned from investors or the investment process?
Probably touching on a few things that Brian said. So our first round was very much like it was money, it wasn't smart money. We definitely looked at our second raise, so our current raise, really differently. And we were looking for people who were in the right industry, with the right experience, people that could move us forward instead of just giving us a bit of expenditure. But I think everything that Brian said about making sure it's smart money, it's people who can give you something more, is probably the most important thing that we've kind of learned over the last 2 rounds.
So like when we did the Dragon's Den, we got offered investment, and then and then the next day I quit my job, as you do, and the CEO of that company then tapped me on the shoulder, and then I told him that I'd start this little laundry company, and he's like, I'll double the money. So I was like, all right, okay, from what we've been invested. So anyway, so I was like, oh, life's good, 60 grand, we've made it, and when you're burning like 20 grand a month, like you realise that's not a lot.
You pull those smart money investors in, you choose wisely, you can definitely tap into their experience. I think it's key at the outset of your journey, really understanding what your shortfalls are as an individual and filling in those gaps. So it's just making sure that you fill in the gaps with either the smart money investors, shareholders, and you pull them on and they sit on the board, give you advice. And the idea with those guys are, make sure they've all been there, done that before. They've done the same journey, or they've been on a journey, whether they've had a successful exit, they've launched a startup, they've built a company from scratch, whatever it is. Make sure they have that experience in building companies and selling companies.
So I would probably, much like Brian said again, keep your ears open and ask for advice. Don't be scared to put your hand up and say, I have no idea how to do this, because the investors should, in their position, have been there and done it.
You've got to be confident in your own ability as well, because one specific example. One of my investors sold his company for £150 million. Great by any terms. So it's very successful. Young guy. Categorically would not support us going on Dragon's Den. Do not do it. It's the wrong thing. And basically got a group of shareholders. They all said, don't do this. We rallied up and said, look, I've got absolute confidence we'll nail this. We went ahead and did it. After it was a great success. It could have been a hit or a miss, but I have confidence in our ability. I got an email from that investor saying, look, absolutely the wrong call by me. Well done. We took the business forward 2 years. So reach out, ask for that advice. At the end of the day, if you're running the business, it's your sword you're going to fall on. So you have to ultimately make the decision that's right for you, or you think is right for the business and the entire shareholder base.
Have you had any challenges trying to attract top talent at management team level?
So how I attract talent from my point of view is share option scheme. How I keep my talent is a leave you lose scheme. So at the end of the day, I want these guys to walk out with a nice lump sum of money as well in their back pockets, as well as having a good time working at Beezer and enjoying the journey.
Alex, how have you approached that kind of filling the gap in the team?
There's more than one way to skin a cat. I think we know that we've had a lot of gaps, and we've looked to say, do we want to go and raise money and bring in more senior people? But the caution there is you can get locked in a cycle where you're raising money just to facilitate your burn rate. So we've taken a choice to stay lean, and we're a team of 4 or 5 people. We're sitting at the table with the biggest FMCG companies in the world. So I suppose our kind of problem comes from we know who we want to hire, but we've purposely chosen to go steady and go slow and keep our burn rate low. So I think for us the transition and the hard thing is really realising when we're at that phase where we need to go and raise a lot more and hire the right people and do what the rest of the guys are doing. My advice is certainly be cautious about how quickly you hire and how many people you hire, because I know a lot of businesses that are raising money just to pay off what they're burning every month. They're not moving forward, they're not selling, they're not doing anything other than paying their staff.
You know, you want to be hiring, to scale up you need to hire sales and marketing people. You need to be really confident that, right, you really do have it now. All you need to do is throw money at it and it will just, you know, start returning in multiples.
I don't know, Brian and Alex, how you feel about this, but how Conor envisioned the service and the products changed 4 or 5 times. Like, should the guys be prepared?
We built the first version of Beezer, and I quickly realised that building a SaaS platform where we needed high volume, because it's a low monthly subscription rate. It was going to take a lot of time, effort and money to build that because we're an unknown brand. So how could I get cash through the front door quickly to then build the actual core product, which was the SaaS thing? So we did a pivot. So we pivoted away. I thought, well, fan engagement is going to be the way forward. So same technology, but we're using the apps. We're basically giving the apps away free to 3 verticals: music, broadcast and sports, and use in-app advertising as the monetization model, because we knew football clubs, musicians, TV programs, movies, they have large followings. Fans typically want whatever they can get a piece of. I then said, no, you know what, let's pivot again. We went back to the original idea, which was focusing on the SME market. So yeah, I think you've got to be prepared. I think you've got to be fluid in your approach. But go back to it, make sure the product itself answers a real world challenge. And I think you can afford to pivot then. Don't pivot for the sake of pivoting, just trying to find the market for yourself. With our technology had the flexibility to do that, allow us to pivot quite easily. So yeah.
Alex, how did your product vision stay true, or is there been some pivots involved?
I suppose with us it's probably a constant evolution. Like, I think something that the guys have both touched on, that you need to listen to your customer. We set out with a vision, and it's probably not too far away from that, but every campaign we put out, we're talking to our customers, we're asking them what we did right, what we did wrong, what we should stick with, what we should double down with. And like Brian said, don't be scared, to pivot. If you find something there that you want to go and you see a better opportunity, you need to kind of follow it, but you only get there by really talking and really listening to your customers.
When I was raising capital to get the concept off the ground, we raised $250,000, built version 1, and we did this pivot to the sporting arena. It was fear. It was fear that did that to me. What is fear? A false expectation appearing real. At the end of the day, our product was good enough, and we had a big enough market in the SME market. We could have raised more money anyway. So doing that pivot was actually a waste of time.
But if you do pivot, be prepared to pivot back.
Absolutely, just I say be fluid. You've got to be fluid in a startup.
Ultimately, we wanted to be a multi-service thing. We called ourselves Sproose. We knew we wouldn't just be a laundry dry cleaning app. We didn't want to call ourselves, the laundry app or whatever. But you could call them pivots or kind of variations to get to the same final goal. But most of those things actually came from talking to the customer rather than just either it failing and you just scraping the barrel for ideas. It's actually you talk to the customer and then they give you they kind of open up a broader or a slightly different route to finally get to where you want to be.
The question I always ask myself is, can we be the best at whatever direction we're going in? And if you can't be the best at it, don't pivot in that direction, or don't go in that direction. I think whatever you set out to do, make sure you can be the number one best, absolute go-to platform within your sector. It's no good just being good. You want to be the best.